Greetings everybody, this is Elias Playing Knuckles from Warehouse Insider, and today I have with me the brand new spanking BlackBerry 9380 Curve Touch, straight from Research in Motion. The BlackBerry Curve is well known as a mid-level lineup of devices from BlackBerry, and ever since the beginning, from over 3 or 4 years ago, there have been several different versions, from the 8300 series to the 8500, 9300, 9360, and now finally a touch version, the 9380. If you do want to know the differences between the three most recent of them, pause this video right now, as the specifications will be outlined in this section below. Alright, in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and continue on with the BlackBerry 9380. We'll go over the software of the device real briefly, as well as navigating between screen to screen, a quick internet browsing test, video test, a sunlight test, and in the end a list of the small things you may or may not have known about this device that may make or break your decision to go out and buy one. So you know what, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the BlackBerry 9380 comes in a small little black box, as you see here. BlackBerry on the front, serial number information on the side, a whole bunch of copyright information, and nothing else on the other side. So let's open this guy up. Boom! Brand new 9380, looking right back at us. Get to him in just 1 second, pop him out of there. Man. Flip this down, we are greeted with all the accessories and stuff you need. Literature, okay, paper, who cares. 3.5 millimeter headset. Cool, all right, with a microphone there, okay. Charging brick, okay, and a data cable that will double as connecting to your computer and connecting to the charger brick so you can charge the phone. And we also have a standard nowadays BlackBerry should be 1230 milliamp hour battery, so the same kind of battery used in the BlackBerry 9810 and the BlackBerry 9900. So cool. Let's get that out of here and let's take a closer look at this phone. Let me zoom in just a bit here. Okay, so right away you notice it's a touchscreen. Well, yeah, this is a new version of the Curve. It will be touchscreen. If we take a look at the left side here, we have a micro USB charging port. The top, the single button for lock and unlocking your phone, as well as a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. The right side we have volume up, volume down, and which is nice. It also indicates that this small little tab here in between the volume up and volume down acts as a mute or pause play music, or putting someone on mute when you're in a phone call. Let's keep that in mind. And we have the convenience button on the right hand side here of the phone, which by default activates the camera. The back, very simple. We have the 5 megapixel camera with LED flash, and the speakerphone is located down here. So taking a look at the device itself, or the hardware, it's very slim, very nice. Feels nice in the hand. I mean, as nice as it possibly could at this size. The back is made of plastic, and you open it by just opening up this tab over here. There we have, and you can see in the back that there's the contacts for the near field communication emitter and transceiver. So very nice. SIM card slides over here, and micro USB storage is up here. So let's go ahead and put the battery in here. We're going to test the startup time of the BlackBerry 9380. 3, 2, 1. There we go. So it's on its way. Let's see how long it takes to turn on. Let's put this guy back on here. Okay. So some specs real quick. The BlackBerry 9380 is running a single core 800 megahertz processor with 512 megabytes of RAM, as well as 512 megabytes of onboard storage. Of course, it's expandable using the micro SD memory card. In this case, here in Canada, this phone will come with a 2 gigabyte memory card, but you just want to check with the carrier you want to get the phone from. It does have a 3.2 inch TFT LCD touchscreen display, which is nice, so not clicky. It's full touch capacitive, pinch to zoom, and all that fancy stuff we'll get to in a second. Like I mentioned before, it's a 5 megapixel camera on the back with LED flash. A lot of websites and feature sheets does say that this comes with a autofocus camera. I'm not too sure about that, so we'll test it out to see if that is indeed true or not. It does shoot VGA resolution video, so no 720p video here. Just keep that in mind. So this guy's just chugging along here. Yeah, running OS 7. It does support Wi-Fi frequencies B, G, and N. So if you got an N router at home, you're good to go. As you noticed from the battery plate on the back, it does support near-field communication. So when that technology hits, or if you really want to make use of it, at least you know it can use it. And I have to say, well, this is still turning on. So far, it does look like a very pretty nice phone. I mean, let's compare it real quick to the BlackBerry Torch here. Yeah, you take a look. Is significantly shorter. Not really fair to compare the two because this is a much higher end device. The Curve is usually the midstream lineup for BlackBerry, so let's keep that in mind. It's almost done here, so let me just stop throwing phones around. Still chugging along, and done. 1 minute 43 seconds. Well, not too bad. I mean, for a 800 megahertz single core processor, it's not too shabby, so at least it's good to go. It's all set. Let's make sure it's running. Yep, everything's fine. All right, so minute 43 for the BlackBerry Curve 9380. Let's put this guy straight. So like I was saying before, let's compare it real quick to the size, because it looks very similar to the BlackBerry Torch. Let me lock it here so you can get a good comparison. It is significantly shorter. We're comparing this, of course, to a 3.2 inch to a much larger screen. Thickness, you know, it is a bit thinner, which it better be, because it certainly does not have the processing power of the Torch. The back, in this case, metal. This one's plastic, and yeah, okay, so enough of that guy. So real quick, you know what, let's go through the software. If you're familiar, OS 7 is pretty much the same, hasn't changed, you know, swiping left and right. More importantly, I want to see how it handles in terms of performance, since it has pretty much half the power of the BlackBerry 9900, the BlackBerry Torch. I want to make sure that it can at least do what it's supposed to do while you're navigating through the software. So let's see how quickly we can open this tab here on the menu. Very quick, no lag in that input. Let's see how quickly we can go from screen to screen. Very nice. Okay, let's get up close and personal so you can see what I'm seeing. So let's see how smooth this guy moves. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Nice and smooth. And for those of you who are new to OS 7, real quick, I'll show you some neat features. On the main screen, hit the top where the time is, shows you quick access to your communications, similar to Android devices, but it gives you more options here. We can go into connections and change anything you want to, so that's cool. If you press here, you access your notifications, emails, text messages, BlackBerry messages, Facebook notifications are all going to be there, as well as a shortcut to search. Let me just accept this, whatever. Yeah. Okay. No more thinking. It also has voice activation on OS 7, so you can use your voice to search for items on your phone and on the internet. If we go here, if you're also new to BlackBerry OS 7, you do have categories, so you have all favorites, media, downloads, frequent, and as always, you can customize these panes by going to manage panels. You can change the ones you don't want, so if you don't want frequent, you don't want media, that's fine. Let's go back, save, and now you only have 3 different sections to go to, which is very nice. If you click and hold down on anyone on the home screen, it brings up more options. So let's choose contacts, hold it down, gives you certain things, sort of like right-clicking on a computer or something like that. Very nice. So enough of that. Let's get into the web browser. Let's see how it handles web browsing. This is on a Wi-Fi connection. And of course, let's do a keyboard test since we're here. Since the phone is smaller, a little narrower than the BlackBerry Torch, let's see how easy it is to type. I have moderate-sized hands, so let's see. The quick brown fox fix. Oh, that's not too bad. Of course, this when we flip it around here, it should be better. Let's go over here. Rotates nice and quick. Very snappy. No fancy schmancy animations to slow things down. Yeah. Okay, well, it's all right. Just right now, I'm got my tripod in my face, so I can't really see what I'm doing. But so, let's go to engadget.com. See how this guy loads. Let me zoom in so you can see what I'm doing here. Alrighty. Okay, loaded the mobile version pretty quick. Cannot pinch the zoom in mobile version. So let's go down to desktop. Let's see how quickly it loads the desktop. Okay, so it's still loading. While it's still loading, let's try going through this. Some checkerboarding. All right, pinch the zoom. Whoops. Is it still loading? Yep, the little bar up there shows you that it's still loading. And as usual, keep in mind, there is no flash support on BlackBerry browsers, so don't expect any flash things going on here. I guess while it's still loading, I can't really navigate by pinch to zoom. Let's wait for it to load, and we can go through it then. By the way, I can tell on the camera these things look like they're fading in and out. For some reason, that's my camera doing it. Rest assured, the lights or the buttons are not glowing in and out. That's just my camera being silly. All right, and it's done. So let's scroll all the way down here. Some checkerboarding while it's still loading. Okay. Stop. Cool. Let's pinch the zoom. I think I clicked on something here. I guess I did. Whatever. It's still loaded pretty quickly. Zoom in. All right. And if you take a quick look here, it seems to look very nice. No artifacts or anything like that. So Pinch to zoom works very well. Let's do a quick test here. Renders again, formats the website. Let's go to YouTube. Now, there is no dedicated YouTube application. That hasn't changed. When you click on this YouTube, it'll just take you to the mobile version of the website, which will get you access to your account or anything like that. Loading, loading. Okay, and it's done. So now let's search for the movie I always do. I search for 300 movie trailer, just so we can do a quick video and audio test. Okay, so let's go to the 300 movie trailer. And now let's hit play. So it'll play on the phone's onboard multimedia player. It won't play in the browser, so just keep that in mind. Make sure volume's all the way up. Let's hear this guy. Ooh, that's nice and loud. Oh yeah, you hear a speaker right there. And of course you can always change the video size. Press this button. Very nice. Okay, so now let's exit out of here. Let's go somewhere else. Let's go to our messages. Why not? Okay, whatever. We're doing something else. Reading emails. Okay, let's press the BlackBerry button. Hold it down to get back. And let's access the browser again. And hey, there's the video. It remembered where we were. Let's rotate it again. All right, let's play. Very fast. Very nice. Okay, and let's get the highest point of the video. Not bad. I'm impressed. Very good audio quality. This video itself on YouTube is not very loud, but it's playing it back very good. So all in all, perfect for audio. So let's get out of here and let's go to the camera, which is accessed by going to the button over here. So we're going to go ahead and hold that down. Alrighty. First things first, we're going to make sure or see if it even has autofocus. Let's go to options, digital zoom, image stabilization, picture review, set convenience key, save method, no. So unfortunately this device does not have autofocus, which is okay, you know, something to keep in mind. Let's go ahead and take a picture of my phone. Let's try to test this guy out. All right, let's do it with flash off first. Cool, all right, very fast. Let's go to with flash on. Nice. I also took some pictures beforehand, so you can access by the media gallery here. And I want to check to see how smooth you can go from picture to picture. Very nice, very smooth. I don't know if you can see that. Very fluent. Okay. Let's try pinching the zoom here to give it a moment to render, and there we go. Very smooth. Alright, so now let's take this guy outside and see how he performs in a quick sunlight test. Alright, so here's our sunlight test for the new BlackBerry 9380. Let's go ahead and unlock this guy. So, face on, the sun's red here, so let me try to get it right in the, there it is. So you can still see the icons here, which is nice. Let's open it up all the way. Let's go to options. Let's check out the display brightness settings. 70% automatically dim blacklight. We'll turn it off and we'll go to 100% brightness. See any difference there? You see all your icons. Get to the call pad. Very nice. You can see what you're doing. Okay, perfect. Well, that's great. You can use this phone in nighttime and the daytime because everything's looking just peachy for a sunlight test. All right, let's go back inside. Alright, now let's take a look at the small things, things you may or may not have known about, things that may make or break your decision to go and buy the BlackBerry 9380 Curve. Well, first off, this is the first touchscreen Curve variant in the Curve lineup. Again, when comparing it to something like the Storm, or sorry, shame on me, the Torch, it's not to be compared to that on the spec side. However, it is very similar, and it's not designed to be a very large display or anything like that. Small thing that I really appreciate is since it does use the same battery as the Torch and the Bold, fortunately since the screen is smaller, the touch screen is smaller, that should equal, you know, better battery life. Only time will tell, but you know, that's something that a lot of people have been complaining with BlackBerry devices. But in the end, if it is a smaller display and has the same capacity battery at 1230 milliamp hours, you should get some more desirable results. Another thing I noticed is that the micro SD memory card is hot swappable. What that means is you can actually put it in and remove it from the device with the battery still inside the phone. Something you could not do or still cannot do on the BlackBerry Bold 9900. It usually gets jammed or something, but it is hot swappable. You can always pop it out and put another one back in with the phone still on and running. Also, the camera, it does not have autofocus, so keep that in mind. A lot of websites out there and some of the spec sheets indicate that it does. It does not have autofocus. However, with the flash, it's not too bad when taking pictures. It's certainly better than the older generation curves. And it also has near-field communication, which is nice to see. So just like the other BlackBerry Curve 9360 here, the non-touchscreen variant, even though it is in the mid-range lineup, it does borrow a lot of features from its high-end version of it, which is the BlackBerry Bold 9900. So a lot of things are similar here between the Torch and the brand new 9380 Curve, but in the end it's meant to be something simple, practical, and something in between the mid-level lineup and high-end lineup that BlackBerry has currently in the marketplace. Again, this is your last plan. Knuckles from Wireless Insider. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the section below. And as always, if you like what you saw here today, please like and subscribe. Until next time, take care.